Hey there, so today we have another review and we're with Will and we're enjoying his homebrew.
That's right.
You can tell me the specs on it, so.
Sure, yeah. So this is an 80% floor malted Maris Otter. It's the first time I noticed that the local homebrew store had that, so jumped in on the more traditional style. 20% flaked oats, and then this is an all Vic Secret IPA. So
Australian hop.
Yeah, Australian hop. It's kind of like a Galaxy cousin. I bought a pound of it over the summer. Decided best way to use it and kind of check out the hop was to do a soup. It's not a full smash, right? Because I put the oats in there, but it's like basically a smash beer.
Yeah, and then floor malted, we were looking it up, is a little bit different than your or larger scale commercial malts.
There's no automation.
Yeah, it's a little bit more hands-on process.
More hands-on, and
more
somehow
expensive, and somehow it's a
more,
little bit different.
yeah, so it's more expensive. There you
Cheers.
go. Cheers, man.
Yeah, it's good aroma. Yeah, it's fruity.
Some candy notes.
Candy notes. Now I'm getting a little bit of like spice, like maybe.
It's warmed up a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, there is that kind of like, it's melon to me, like cantaloupe or honeydew.
It's
got a sweetness to it underlying.
It's definitely less tropical than traditional Galaxy. It's got a vague
There is-
tropicality to it, but
there is a vague Galaxy kind of thing now that you mention it.
Yeah. I was smelling
like
the hops side
pineapple
by
and-
side, and they smell really similar, but I think this one is a little more
This reminds me of Galaxy Well. Yeah.
a little more muted.
Smells
but-
awesome. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man.
On the palate, there's maybe a touch of that. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's not hugely in your face hoppy.
No,
It's not aggressively so.
It is like technically double dry hopped, but the first
Yeah.
dry hopping is small just to kind of get that haze on there during fermentation. But
So how much? What's the dry hopping schedule like then?
I think I did maybe an ounce or so of pellets on somewhere around 36 to 48 hours after fermentation started.
Okay.
So Krausen was still there, and then a day or two before cold crashing it and kegging, I put in like a bigger charge of like probably somewhere around 2.5 ounces, which I wanted to go easy on it because it's pellets, and I was like, sometimes those pellets, they don't clear out very well, and they create like, definitely it's gotten less bitter since I first kegged it.
Yeah.
So I'm now kegging, which is amazing. But.
That's nice. Speaking about the malt, it's nice. I like it. If you notice, this beer is a little bit, has a different color. It's not
more
like
of a golden.
Yeah, it's not a light gold. It's leaning towards a little bit more of a deep gold kind of color to it. There's a medium plus a full haze, but you get this like nutty, toasty kind of thing that is still pale malt. It's not like it could actually be arguably like some depth that you could put in, and I'd be curious if you used straight 2-row or pale malt, but then also just threw in some like little charges of like crystal or something. But something like there's a more complexity that is coming through. The oats come through. There is a decided bitterness that comes in. This medium bitterness.
Yeah, I like
too.
the bitterness. Kind of balances it out.
Yeah.
It was like kind of a nice surprise. I didn't really know what I was getting into.
Yeah.
Just using all one hop,
But yeah, it's nice to return to a beer like this that is still New England style IPA without like the big quote unquote juiciness that is so obvious, and also just none of that kind of like bite to it. It's a really drinkable beer, and that's I think what more breweries need to strive for, like the focus on a complete beer and drinkable beer than something that really is like 4 ounces and like, all right, let's not go back to that. So it's awesome. I love it. I'm giving like an A.
Great.
Fantastic.
I give myself an A as well.
Cheers. Later.
Cheers.